Remember back to the time of Christ, the accusation that the synagogue of Satan, the Pharisees, and those that were conspiring against him, knowing he was the Messiah, the Son of God, basically on the side of Satan, they accused him of sedition and tried to get him executed over that. Of course, Christ was very clear when he said, "My kingdom is not of this world." So if his kingdom was of the world, as he stated, then his followers would have taken up arms to protect him like any other king would be protected by their army or their followers. So Jesus was the Prince of Peace and certainly did not pose any threat to the physical government of Caesar, but they were trying to accuse him down that through sedition. So today, a disciple of Christ would be in the same position, being accused of the same thing. We should actually look up the word sedition just to get a clear understanding of it. And sedition basically is defined as the stirring up of discontent, resistance, or rebellion against the government in power. Now we have to be very careful, because if you're in the legal and you're mixing around on both sides, it could lead to more so an idea of treason, not just sedition or rebellion or revolt. We're not here to revolt against the kingdom of Caesar. We're not part of it. So we do not want to be participating in it and then creating mutiny on the ship, staying there. If you've left or abandoned citizenship, then that means exactly what you've done. So forsaking is really abandoning. You don't go back. That's the only word I could possibly give for the understanding of what the forsake really meant. Because forsaking all is abandoning. When you abandon something, you don't go back. So no one can say you're a member of something that you've abandoned. But if you're acting in it, then you haven't abandoned it. And therefore, if you're creating problems, firing off possibly legal letters, be careful. Because if these legal letters are fighting for your legal rights, you could run into lots of problems with the corruption of Satan and his government puppets that he uses to do his will. So we have to be very careful. Satan has no power when you don't energize him. But when you're in his sandbox and you're energizing him and fighting for satanic rights in the civil system, you're under his power.